I am driven and passionate.
I am hardworking.
I am a leader.
I am determined, driven, focused, and very loving.
I am the mastermind of multitasking.
I am curious.
I am persistent.
I am a mother, a wife, a nurse.
I am
CUNY SPS.
I am CUNY SPS.
I am CUNY SPS.
Welcome to the CUNY School of Professional Studies class of 2021 commencement ceremony. To the families, friends, alumni, students, faculty, and staff, thank you for joining us to celebrate the accomplishments of our graduating class. To our graduates, you've worked so hard to reach this milestone. We're incredibly proud of you and are excited to honor your achievements today. Throughout this celebration, we encourage you to utilize the comments feature below to leave congratulatory messages for members of the graduating class. You can also post messages on social media using hashtag SPSGrad21. And now, let's kick off our celebration. To perform the national anthem, please welcome graduating students Virginia Villadiego Punto and Jeremiah Rivera.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Here to bring greetings on behalf of the university, please welcome Chancellor Felix Matos Rodriguez.
Greetings and saludos everyone, and thank you, Dean Mogolescu, my dear friend, for inviting me to take part in this most meaningful tradition. Congratulations again, John, on your well-earned retirement this summer and on all your accomplishments and successes during a storied 50-year career at CUNY that led to the creation of some of the university's most innovative programs and schools. On behalf of the entire CUNY family, and me too, we will all miss you and we wish you the best as you embark on this next chapter of your life. Muchas gracias, John. CUNY SPS has taken a leadership role for the entire university over the past 15 months, showing us the way to provide a top quality online educational experience. And this pioneering school is one of your many enduring legacies. And now, I am thrilled to extend my enthusiastic congratulations to a very special and unique graduating class. Mostly working adults who made the bold and not always easy decision to return to school and to complete a degree with us. You made it to the finish line and your hard work will pay off. Congratulations to the resilient, persevering, and marvelous CUNY School of Professional Studies class of 2021. Let me begin with an acknowledgement and a salute. When you arrive at this university to begin your first class, you could not have imagined the events that would reshape our world and reconfigure your college journey for these last 2 academic years. I know this isn't the graduation ceremony that any of us could have imagined, perhaps even when we started the academic year back in August. But even without a procession in caps and gowns, nothing can diminish the importance of this occasion. It is not possible to understate the scale of your accomplishment and the admiration I have for all of you. I am so proud and honored to salute the class of 2021 and to express my appreciation for the faculty, staff, and families who play such a pivotal role in helping each student reach the finish line. Commencement season, I've said it before, it's my favorite time of the year. Like all of you, I long to be able to celebrate the occasion in person, to look out from the days and see a lengthy horizon of smiles and hear a resounding chorus of cheers and have high fives and see families together. We have needed to tweak these traditions, but make no mistake, that does not make this modified commemoration any less memorable. For more than a year now, you confronted a relentless confluence of circumstances and challenges for which none of us could have adequately prepared. From the arrival of the coronavirus and its subsequent surges, to the transition to distance learning and virtual events, and the anxiety of an economic downturn, a consequential presidential election last fall, and a renewed nationwide push for racial and social justice, you conducted yourselves fittingly, admirably, and with great purpose. For many of us, the crisis has been accompanied by personal loss. On behalf of the university, I want to offer sincere condolences to all who are grieving. And still, through all that we've been through, the sacrifices that we needed to make to protect our safety so we could begin to recover and to get to where we are today, you never stop pursuing your goals and your dreams. I hope you're able to look back and feel an incredible sense of pride, as well as a degree of optimism for the way you responded and helped your community heal. Class of 2021, I am humbled by your selflessness, by your kindness to each other. The education that you fought so hard to attain will enable you to flourish as you stepped into a world that has changed since you first arrived. But make no mistake, you are stronger for what you endure and you're ready to leave your mark in the world. We will never forget your courage and resilience. I hope you never forget CUNY, because we will always be here for you. Congratulations to you and to your families and to the entire campus community. This is your day to celebrate. You did it. All good wishes to you moving on forward and the best of luck. Suerte y éxito.
Thank you for those inspiring words, Chancellor. Our faculty and staff want to thank you for your courage, hard work, and dedication, everything you have done to arrive at this moment.
Hello, graduates, and congratulations on your achievements. While this ceremony is a celebration of all that you have learned, SPS faculty and staff have learned from you too, and we want to thank you for it. This has been a painful year. A global pandemic separated us and took away beloved members of our families and communities. It has also been a year of violence, both physical and psychological. Through all of that, you are here. Working here at SPS, I have had the privilege to witness how you, our students, set your steps on the path of hope, even if struggle sits heavily on your backs. Thank you, SPS graduates, for the testimony of hope that you give by showing up for yourselves today and every day.
Thank you for showing so much focus and excellence and sparkle during these incredibly challenging times.
Thank you for all you've done to add to this wonderful learning community.
Thank you for all of your hard work, your focus and dedication.
Thank you for believing you can do this.
Thank you for making your learning a priority.
Thank you for sticking with it.
Thank you for keeping this commitment to yourself.
This is an amazing accomplishment, and I know you all will go on to do the most wonderful things.
Thank you for pushing limits, for your creativity.
Thank you for putting your passion into your work.
Thank you for making my job enjoyable.
I got to see your full growth, and I'm very thankful to you for giving me that opportunity.
This year, students taught me resilience.
To find moments of joy and humor, even when circumstances feel impossible.
That even the smallest action can create a big impact.
This year, you taught me just how important it is to be flexible.
That it was a beautiful thing to finish what you started.
That our students have superpowers. Your superpowers are persistence and resilience.
This year, you taught me how to adapt to anything.
How to keep living fully in the face of massive uncertainty.
You taught me you don't have to give up on your dreams, even through the most challenging of times.
And that the values of creating community and having fun were still possible to do virtually.
To connect school to life and to justice.
That each of us matter, because each of us has the ability to create change wherever we go.
This year you taught me that there's no better day than today to start the next chapter in your life.
That despite what some have said, the capacity to work through difficult situations is still part of human nature.
My hope for you is that your wonderful achievement leads to a more fulfilling career and that you are inspired to help create the same opportunity to future students.
I hope you remember how strong you are.
That you continue to work hard for what you want.
That you never stop dreaming.
That you will be doing the work that you love.
And that you never stop learning and developing your skills and talents.
I hope you go out and change the world.
I hope you continue to always give comfort and care to those in need.
That you'll take what you've learned and embrace your role as leaders for a more inclusive, accessible, and just world.
My hope for you is continued personal and professional growth and expansion for the years to come.
That you'll achieve your career goals and be proud of what you've accomplished.
I hope you each remember that living your best life includes taking the very best care of yourself.
That you keep on keeping on, keep on learning.
My hope for you is not to become a person of success, but rather a person of value.
I hope you will take a deep breath and truly enjoy this moment.
That you will be able to achieve anything that you set your mind to.
My hope for you is you'll go out and change the world, because CUNY SPS, you guys rock.
Congratulations!
Congratulations!
Graduate!
Well done! You did it!
Thank you. Good night.
Please welcome Associate Dean of Academic Affairs, Jennifer Sparrow.
Today, it is my pleasure to recognize the more than 400 CUNY SPS students who have earned academic honors of cum laude, magna cum laude, or summa cum laude. Academic honors, also known as Latin honors, are awarded to bachelor's degree students who have demonstrated ongoing academic excellence by earning a grade point average of 3.5 or higher during their time at CUNY SPS. On behalf of the CUNY School of Professional Studies faculty and staff, I congratulate you all on your hard work, commitment, and achievement.
Thank you, Dean Sparrow.
To my mom and to my babies. I was really only able to do this because of the support system
that I have and able to endure and maintain.
I would dedicate the degree to my mother.
I would dedicate my degree to my stepdad. Unfortunately, he passed away due to COVID last year, and I was really hoping that he gets to see me graduate with my BSN. This whole 2 years at CUNY SPS, I would dedicate to him.
I dedicate my degree to my mom. And I mean, to make her proud, I decided I wanted to go to college. And she's a home attendant, so I already knew I wanted to be somewhere in the healthcare field. So thanks to her, I'm a nurse today.
Definitely my mom or anyone in my family who has physically watched me write a paper behind my laptop.
But to my two daughters who I did this for at my age.
Now it's my pleasure to introduce someone who has, since the very beginning, led the school with compassion, conviction, and the vision to create opportunities for working adults. Please welcome Dean John Mogalescu.
Good afternoon, CUNY SPS students, family, friends, faculty, staff, alumni, board members, and guests. I'm extremely excited to welcome you all to the CUNY SPS Class of 2021 Commencement Celebration. Like last year, I am disappointed that we are not yet able to honor this milestone in person, but I am very happy that we can connect with each other online from all parts of the city, the country, and even the globe to celebrate this joyous occasion together. I want to start all of my remarks by first offering my appreciation to all those who have done so much for our graduates, to our event organizers who have worked tirelessly, particularly our events manager, Heather Zeman. Thank you for bringing this virtual celebration to life. I also want to thank all our presenters, including our student speaker, Lashima Norman, our talented singers, Virginia Villadiego Punto, BS in Nursing, and Jeremiah Rivera, BS Business, and all those from CUNY and beyond who have joined us today to honor the class of 2021. Your diploma is more than anything an emblem to mark all of the million little moments that brought you here today. Some of these moments were shaped by the family members, partners, and friends who encouraged you and helped you to navigate this confusing world. I'd love you to take a quick moment right now to thank them all, whether they're sitting beside you or whether they are celebrating with you in spirit. Additionally, I want to thank our staff and members of our CUNY SPS Foundation board for all their efforts to support our students during such a terribly difficult time. This past year, our board has raised more funds than any year prior so that we may offer additional grants and financial assistance to all our students impacted by COVID. I am tremendously grateful for their hard work and commitment. And I want to thank the members of our Student Association who have been so extraordinarily engaged with our school on behalf of all of our students. You are true leaders, and I have valued your insight and dedication. I also want to extend a special thanks to our dedicated and amazing CUNY SPS faculty and staff who've gone above and beyond to mentor and encourage our students throughout this tremendously chaotic year. Their nonstop care and compassion has enabled our students to focus on their studies even in the midst of an extreme public health crisis and nationwide fights for racial justice. And I cannot thank them all enough. None of us escaped unscathed from this past year, but so many of our students were and still are on the front lines of the pandemic. To all our students who serve as essential workers, our nurses and other healthcare professionals, our grocery store and retail clerks, our transit and maintenance workers, just to name a few, I also offer you my profound thanks for all that you've done and for all that you continue to do. And to all of you who have struggled since last year, whether it was from the virus or from acts of racism or diminished income or trauma, or the stress of taking on additional caretaking roles, the grief over loved ones who are sick, or who you may have lost, please know that my heart goes out to you all. Before we go any further, I'd like to ask you all to take a moment of silence with me to honor all that our graduating class, all other students, and our entire CUNY SPS family have gone through this past year. Thank you all again. And now on to the bright side. This year's commencement is truly momentous for so many reasons. First, in the midst of a public health crisis, CUNY SPS itself has continued to grow. This year, we added a new master's degree in health information management, bringing the total number of bachelor's and master's degree programs to 24. We also saw enrollment jump to 4,200 students in our credit-bearing programs, our highest ever, in addition to providing non-credit workplace learning offerings to nearly 40,000 New Yorkers, 40,000. And perhaps most exciting, we will be conferring certificates and degrees on more than 1,100 students today, which means that the class of 2021 is the largest ever in CUNY SPS history, and by far. All of you have shown in the face of incredible adversity that ultimately you made a choice to make your education a priority. It's not easy to return to school as adults under any circumstances, let alone under those we've lived through this past year. However, you continue to attend your classes, do your coursework, study for exams, write papers, conduct research, and complete your projects. And alongside this, many of you came together as leaders and organizers at a time when not only CUNY SPS classes were online, but all our extracurricular activities were too. More students formed clubs and organizations than at any other year in CUNY SPS history, and hosted a large number of virtual talks, readings, and screenings for the whole school. And not only did you complete your degrees and evolve into student leaders, you did so with distinction. Of our over 650 students earning their bachelor's degree today, 65% will also graduate with academic honors. Of that group, we have over 125 graduating cum laude, 75 graduating magna cum laude, and more than 200 graduating with the greatest honor, summa cum laude. What all these numbers say to me is that our class of 2021 is truly extraordinary. And I can't wait to see what amazing things you all will do next, whether it be in the academic or professional world, because I know that the same courage, resilience, and resolve that you drew on to help you finish your degree during a pandemic will also ensure your success in your future. Finally, on a personal note, this is the last commencement ceremony where I will preside as Dean of CUNY SPS, having recently announced that I will be retiring after serving as the school's founding dean since 2003, and after almost 50 years of service to CUNY. I'm deeply honored to have this opportunity to celebrate with you all. In the 15 years since CUNY SPS hosted its first commencement ceremony, I have conferred degrees on about 7,700 students, that's 7,700, who have trusted CUNY SPS to move them forward on their educational journey. I can't begin to tell you how happy I am about all of your successes. In just a minute, we'll hear from some class of 2021 graduates who'll be sharing some of their own experiences. But in the meantime, I want to thank you all again for choosing CUNY SPS and making a home here, and for all your hard work, dedication, and drive. Please know that you will always be a part of the CUNY SPS community, and that we will always stay in touch and continue to support and encourage you in your new role as alumni. So, on behalf of the entire CUNY SPS family, please let me now offer my congratulations to the class of 2021. Thank you and well done.
Thank you, Dean Mogilescu.
My advice would be to keep dreaming in order to keep reaching your goals.
Stay curious, stay open.
Know exactly what your passion is and pursue that passion. Know that you are here for a purpose and you need to fulfill that purpose.
The advice that I would give to my fellow graduates is to believe in themselves. to be mentally ambidextrous, to rely on their CUNY SPS family for help, because CUNY SPS does not just go away because we've graduated. They stay in our lives forever and are always willing to help.
Now it's time to hear from one of the members of our graduating class. Please join me in welcoming our 2021 student speaker, Lashima Norman. Lashima is a candidate for graduation from the Masters of Arts in Youth Studies program.
Good evening, and congratulations, CUNY School of Professional Studies, class of 2021. I am not good at writing speeches, but I am good at speaking my truth. In the fall of 2019, I sat in my classroom at the detention facility that I work in, drained, distraught, and discouraged by a story that one of my students had shared with me. A story of being robbed by his family for his innocence, robbed by the educational system for his learning, and robbed by the juvenile justice system for his chance of fair consequences for his offenses. He had been robbed for so long that he naturally became what he knew, a robber. Yet he was so bright. He grasped everything that was given to him, and he did it with pride. However, in his community, he didn't go to school often because of the responsibilities that he had at home and the pressures of the neighborhood he was being raised in. He was big and bold in stature, yet voiceless. All I kept thinking was how sorry I felt for him and wondered why no one had ever advocated for his life. I didn't know how I can affect change, but I knew that I needed to do something besides feel sorry for him and the countless other youth that I have encountered in my 6 years working in this district and the other 16 years I worked in the district where youth are over-criminalized and underserved. This feeling that I had felt so different, and I knew that I now had to do something different. I started Googling schools during my Christmas break that was geared towards youth and social action, and the youth studies program came up. I knew that I had to apply. I already have a master's degree in special education with the concentration in teaching urban youth with disabilities, but this wasn't that. This, I felt, was going to help me make real connections in my practice and may even help me with a career change from being a teacher to something that aided in advocating for youth in crisis in the juvenile justice system. I still don't know what that title would be, but I know that it is needed of me. I literally applied for the program on May 18th, 2020, the very last day to apply. I finally got my acceptance after getting things that I was submitted on July 20th, 2020, but I was not happy. I wasn't unhappy about the acceptance. I was unhappy because in the almost 2 months to the date that I applied for the youth studies program, my world was completely flipped upside down. I was diagnosed with COVID-19, which I didn't think that I was going to survive. I lost my only surviving aunt, 2 friends, my former pastor, and most importantly, my rock, which was my mother. Besides my former pastor who contracted COVID, all of the other deaths were unexpected. I battled with depression prior to 2020, but these events almost sent me over the edge, and I am forever changed by my losses. I struggled with going through with starting the program, and then I remembered my why. I knew that if I could continue to lean on why I was doing this program, then how I was going to get through it will become as second nature. It has been extremely difficult, but it worked. In my new world, I had one child who had just moved out onto her own that I didn't want to let go of, one child who was a freshman in college, one a senior in middle school, and a 3rd grader, all who would be doing school remotely. I had also become a remote teacher and full-time virtual graduate student. I had some good days, but I also had days so bad that I literally left my home to sit in my car and cry for what felt like hours because I didn't want my children to see how broken I really was. What if my strength was the only thing keeping them together? If I fell apart, then maybe they would too, and I couldn't accept that. I kept asking myself, what was I doing? I started to feel like I was surviving and not living, and it was a life that wasn't working for me. I began going to therapy more, teletherapy, and carving self-care time out for myself, and it truly helps. I let go of my pride and I leaned on those who said lean. I completed 15 credits in 5 months, which was the fall and winter semesters, with a 4.0 average. This spring has been challenging. And even though I thought that I weathered the worst of the storms, I'm still facing new challenges, but my intention has grown stronger. I may have bent, but I won't break. I'm sure that I will not complete this degree with the perfect average, the way that I had started it, but I will complete it with something much greater, and that's purpose and power. I'm leaving with the resilience and the tenacity that my incarcerated students have to instill within themselves every single day. I can now empathize with my scholars and my peers who are dealing with some of life's most painful, unfair, and unrealistic obstacles, and yet decide that I am worth each and every waking moment. I am eternally grateful for the academic and emotional support I received from my peers and faculty at CUNY School of Professional Studies, which was critical to my success. This program reaffirmed and reinforced my confidence that my life's work will not be in vain. I hope that at least one of you who does not know what your next step in life is has been motivated to keep pushing. Push through the anxiety, push through the fear, push through the pain and the uncertainty, knowing that your why will always be there to support you in figuring out your how. My name is Lashima Shante Norman, Masters of Youth Studies 2021. Thank you.
Thank you, Lashima. We're proud to have you represent the class of 2021.
That is $1 million question.
My plans are to join graduate school.
Come up with a role that I designed myself.
I want to apply to CRNA schools.
Taking a rest, taking a break.
So my post-graduation plans include continuing to be an ally to the disability community in New York and beyond.
I received a promotion to the Director of Human Resources and Facilities Management at the organization I work with. And I feel that the foundation and the networking that goes on and gets provided to the students at SPS is part of this bright future.
The future looks unclear, but that's okay. I think it's one of the steps or one of the ways that needs to happen so that life takes me on to the next great adventure.
I like this quote from Tom Brokaw, where people think that once they graduate, their diploma is a ticket that's going to change the world for them. And in reality, it's a ticket for you to change the world.
All right, graduates, we've come to the part of our celebration that you've been waiting for. Let's welcome Dr. George Adi, the Senior Associate Dean for Academic Affairs, who will present the candidates for graduation.
Graduations are always memorable. Why? You can think of at least a dozen answers to the question. We know because we asked you. Surveying SPS students on what matters most about a graduation, the overwhelming answer, which we really didn't need a survey for, was the moment they were pronounced graduates. That's coming right up for you. But that moment won't be like others at other graduations, and it won't be just because we are doing this virtually. We did that last year. But think how different last May was. The pandemic was something we were just beginning to deal with and understand. Nor was that all. You've really been through two vast trials since this time last year. We could call them, after their mythic prototypes, your trials by fire and water. One was the pandemic, wreaking havoc both on personal lives and the whole economy, surging this past November and beyond on a global scale, and with a devastating effect we were not even imagining last May. The other was a conflagration of social injustice and social unrest, a year of strife over festering wrongs. It was also the year of a presidential election with a verified result the losing candidate wouldn't accept, fomenting an attack on the Capitol, unimaginable a year ago. And yet we have come through. What we have come through is the most difficult chapter in this nation's history in at least 70 years, with voices of division, depression, and tragic death bearing down on us as in no time since the Great Depression or the Second World War. And this is the time when you managed your own personal achievement. Enduring all that, being weighed down by it, saddened by it, you have emerged with a full feeling of accomplishment, made fuller by seeing your way through a disrupted world. You kept your eye on your goal and you reached it. Graduations are special, but we need another word for what this one is. Triumph is really not too strong a word, nor is victory. I join the faculty of the school in honoring you for your extraordinary, and I do mean extraordinary, commitment and perseverance. As I say the word said so many commencements before, but never feeling so meaningful, so full of accomplishment as now. Will the candidates for the awards of certificates, advanced certificates, bachelor's degrees, and master's degrees please attend? Dean Mogilescu, the faculty of the CUNY School of Professional Studies declare, without condition or reservation, that these candidates have fulfilled the requirements for their respective certificates and degrees.
Now, by virtue of the authority vested by law in the Board of Trustees of the City University of New York, I confer upon each of you the degrees and certificates for which you have been recommended, with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations appertaining thereunto, and I offer my sincere congratulations. Will the members of the CUNY SPS graduating class of 2021, wherever you are, please rise. And now, graduates, please move your tassels from the right side to the left side to signify your graduation. It is my great honor and privilege to present the CUNY School of Professional Studies graduating class of 2021. Congratulations.
We're so happy to have some of your family and friends be the first to congratulate you.
It's your graduation day.
Congratulations, class of 2021, everyone.
We are so proud of you. We've been doing this for a very long time. I'm so happy you finally graduated.
Me too, I'm happy you graduated too.
Congrats on your special day.
We wish you all the best of luck in your future endeavors.
Keep going forward. You got this.
Enjoy this moment. You deserve it.
Keep climbing and all the best.
You've come so far. Go class of 2021. You make us very proud.
We love you.
We love you.
We are so proud of you.
Keep rising and never give up.
Don't forget you can accomplish everything you set your mind to.
You are so amazing. Continue to be who you are. Thank you for being who you are.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
We're proud of you. You did it.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
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 Muchísimas felicidades.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, baby.
Woo! Congratulations, you did it!
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
On behalf of the CUNY School of Professional Studies, congratulations to the class of 2021 and welcome to our family of alumni. We hope you've enjoyed today's celebration, and we can't wait for you to join us when we hold our in-person ceremony. Until then, let's keep the celebration going with a live dance party hosted by DJ Shah Savage. Please use the link at the top of the comments to visit the party. We'll see you there. Candidates for the Master of Arts in Applied Theater. Candidates for the Master of Science in Business Management and Leadership. Candidates for the Master of Science in Data Science. Candidates for the Master of Science in Disability Services in Higher Education. Candidates for the Master of Arts in Disability Studies. Candidates for the Master of Arts in Museum Studies. Candidates for the Master of Science in Nursing Education. Candidates for the Master of Science in Nursing Organizational Leadership. Candidates for the Master of Arts in Psychology. Candidates for the Master of Science in Research Administration and Compliance. Candidates for the Master of Arts in Youth Studies. Candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Business. Candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Communication and Media. Candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Disability Studies. Candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Health Information Management. Candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Health Services Administration. Candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Human Relations. Candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Information Systems. Candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Liberal Studies. Candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Psychology. Candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Sociology. Candidates for the Advanced Certificate in Disability Studies. Candidates for the Advanced Certificate in Immigration Law. Candidates for the Advanced Certificate in Management. Candidates for the Advanced Certificate in Nursing Education. Candidates for the Advanced Certificate in Project Management. Candidates for the Advanced Certificate in Research Compliance. Candidates for the Advanced Certificate in Youth Studies. Candidates for the Child Development Associate Certificate. Candidates for the Certificate in Medical Coding.